Hi and welcome to Sven's Bricks. In this video I'm going to be having a look at the new Speed Champions that are being released in March 2023. As always, I'm excited about new Speed Champions sets, but this time I'm less excited about the sets and more by the new elements. Bafflingly for me, some of the new elements are going to make the new Nissan Skyline look outdated immediately. So if you want to find out why, keep watching. So first up we have the Ferrari 812 Competizione. So this is yet another Ferrari. However, something looks different. You may notice that the car appears to have a lower profile. This is largely due to a brand new chassis piece, which is lower than the previous one and has a larger area for placing the minifigure and interior. And it also has a new wheel arch, which enables you to place tiles on top without it creating an extra layer. So this is exactly where I mean that the Skyline would have benefited from this part, as one of the major criticisms of the Skyline is the amount of studs on the hood of the car. We have some very nice printing on the windscreen of this car, and you may notice that it has printing on the lower section of the side of the canopy for the very first time. Something which the previous season's Lotus suffered from terribly was the yellow line around the side. This would have been fixed if they'd managed to get the printing in place for that, so this is exciting news. Otherwise, the set comes with a standard amount of stickers, an appropriately looking Italian minifigure, and nice black printing to replicate the circular taillights. There's some nice part usage here with minifig shooters for the tailpipes, and overall I think this is a really good looking set. However, I'm personally not that excited as I'm more into my classic Ferraris, but I understand that Ferrari want to push their latest models. Moving on, we have a new brand coming to the Speed Champions line in the form of Pagani, and this is the Pagani Utopia. So the box has quite a funky looking angle if you ask me, because the car looks better than it does from this angle. It also has a very low profile thanks to the new wheel arches and chassis piece, and it has some nice part usage as well with ice skate pieces along the front here. I think that the main design issue here is that the front intake here is a bit too big compared to the real car, but it's made up for by the fact that we have a brand new 2x5 angled slope piece, which enables a smoother transition from the canopy over to the back of the car. Speaking of the canopy, this is also a new piece, and one which I think would have worked very well on my Bugatti Mock, so it's a shame that this one doesn't come with black printing. Looking at the back of the car, they've used 4 minifigure doors to create this unusual back end, and then they've also used what looks like a printed circular tile for the tailpipes, which is a little bit of a shame that they haven't brick built. The set comes with an excellent looking printed minifig. Whilst I would have preferred a Pagani Zonda, I think this is looking really nice as well. Next up we have another Porsche. This is the 963 Le Mans Hybrid. This is not the first Le Mans Hybrid after the Porsche 919 from 2018, but I think this really showcases how far the Speed Champions line has come in just 5 years. Once again, the car has a very low profile, and it also comes with a brand new canopy piece, a 4x6 canopy similar to the old Speed Champions, but with a bit more of a sloped side. This particular set isn't one for me, but I can see this being popular with racing car fans. Finally, we have the first McLaren double pack. This one includes a very iconic car and the least exciting car of the range for me. So this is the McLaren Solus GT and F1 LM. I think the F1 is looking smashing with a great colour, and also includes a new piece in the form of 1x5 angled slopes. Again, the canopy has printing lower down on the side of the car, improving the accuracy. Otherwise, the only slightly dubious design choice here is the use of the minifigure oar piece on the side. I'm not sure if that could be improved. I guess I'll have to get my hands on the set to find out. The Solus GT also uses the new 4x6 canopy piece, but with a much more generic black print, which will be great for mock building. This one uses the 2x5 angled pieces as well, but is overall a less exciting model for me than the F1. I personally would have preferred these to be released separately, as I often feel with the double packs they release one really desirable car with a less desirable car in order to encourage you to spend more money, but this time it'll certainly work for me, as I definitely need to get my hands on the F1. So those are the sets and the new pieces. However, there is one more new piece that I've not covered, and that's this 2 plates high snot piece, which is going to be a complete game changer for Lego building in general. It could have been used, for example, for the front of the Skyline, again to eliminate the studs on top, as it will allow you to place a tile on top as well as building on the side, but still remaining only 1 brick high. This piece is also rounded on the back, which will enable you to angle it. So personally for me, my excitement is lukewarm about the actual sets themselves, but red hot with the new elements and the possibilities that they create and the opportunities for mock building. This has always been the case with the Speed Champions line, as many new pieces have been introduced over the years with this line, and I think the introduction of new canopy pieces was much needed, as I have had issues myself with finding the right canopy. For example, with my latest conversion, the Chiron, I'll be picking up at least a couple of these new sets, and I'd be really interested to hear what you think of them. Personally, for me, I'll be waiting to pick up the Skyline until the new pieces are released in grey so that we can fix the hood of that car. And otherwise, I'm just looking forward to the new canopy pieces being released in appropriate colours to improve upon my conversions. If you're interested in those, check out the other videos on my channel. Thank you for watching, Happy New Year, and bye for now.